Why, hello everybody, it's Joycelina and I'm here back on the Just Vanilla server. And thank you all for those of you that gave some input on what I should do on this little area of my mine. I went ahead and Blue had suggested, well actually several people had suggested putting in some armor stands with some armor or things that the miners would put on as they came into the mine. But Blue specifically said, put a little sign that says accident free how many days. So I'm guessing around 12. Going down to the bottom of the mines, trying to find those. There are lots of bad guys. So I'm assuming that they went and have been about mine accident free for about 12 days. That's my estimate. If you think it should be more or less, let me know in the comments. I keep hearing somebody who wants to visit the mine. Where'd he go? I'm tempted to kill him just because he's all alone here. Oh, he's so noisy, trying to ruin my intro. When I first came on, I was about to start, and he was standing right about here. But of course, I couldn't get fidgeting my fingers fast enough to hit the record button while he was still in here, and he just walked away. He's like, oh, you're going to record? Let me get out of your way then. Anyway, I heard, rumor has it, that there's a really cool place by Spawn that is holiday themed. And right now it's the end of October, so Halloween is coming up, and I wanted to go take a look at the cool new area on Spawn. So what I'm going to do is once I get to the Nether Hub, I will bring you back because I haven't decorated my tunnel yet. It's very boring. It's just nothing but netherrack. So, and I'm a little ways out. I think you have to go like 400 or 500 blocks to get to my spot. So once I get to where I need to be, I will bring you back in and we'll take a look, take a nice tour of the Halloween area. So I will see you soon. Back at the spawn, I guess is the best way to say it. So through the Nether Hub I went and into spawn, and now I'm trying to look for, well, I'm going to guess it's where all the pumpkins are. So let's see what's in here. Oh, this is pretty cool. Hi, puppy. Hi, the doggy. Was he so cute? Oh, very nice. Very nice. Nice fountain. Little park area. Very cool headstone. Oh, we've got, oh, look at this huge pumpkin. We're not going to see it yet. It looks like a crypt. Oh, I heard a bad guy. Am I going to have to kill something? Ooh, look at these. These are really neat. Nicely done. And I have no idea. So if you know in the comments who worked on this area, this looks really great. What's this say? Here lies Vega 46. Don't make me come up there. Here lies Cavsy. Who farted? Well, whatever it was, it must have been powerful because it offed Cavsy. Here lies Papa Smurf. The banhammer got him. Papa Smurf would never be banned. What do we have here? Here lies Franny. God, this sucks. Yeah, that's Franny. That's Franglish is what we've called it. Franglish. If you ever try to understand what Franny says, good luck to you. I have to translate in my head. It takes a lot of effort. Here lies Pumbaa. Ice fishing in heaven now. Here lies King Reptar, dethroned by a creeper. Yeah, those creepers will get you every time. Here lies Devi, devoured by wolves. Ah, is there more? There's even more. Oh my goodness, this is great. Here lies Yahtzee, AFK forever. Yeah, that is probably true. And here lies Exivite. We nagged him to death. He's one of our mods, and definitely I can see us having nagged him to death. This is really, really pretty. Let's go see what else we can see. Oh, I see. Somebody can steal that and put their own name. Interesting. Interesting. What's it say here? Inside this area is reserved. Well, we'll have to come back once that's done. See, there's building going on. What a beautiful, wonderful holiday area. I don't know if we're going to keep this throughout after Halloween is over. I mean, I guess maybe they'll make it a Christmas area, Thanksgiving area. We can keep it through Thanksgiving, right? Wow. Okay, wait a second. I gotta screenshot that. That's fantastic. Well done. Well done. I was gonna say, can you get in there? No, it doesn't look like we can go in unless there's something around the back. Oh, mycelium cleanup was gonna be a pain. And what's it say through here? Maze entrance. Shall we try it? Shall we see how lost we get? Maze. Take different paths to see all attractions. Well, I hear bad guys. I hear bad guys in here. Okay, what do we... Stay to the left. Hug the left. Hug to the left. Dead end. Dead end. Okay, stay to the left. Hug to the left. How far back do we have to go? I hear you, zombies. Ooh, music. Wow, very cool. I wonder if that's supposed to be the dirge. Dum dum da dum dum da dum da dum da dum. Okay. Getting lost here. Hugging the left. Hugging to the left. Okay, now I hear spideys. My spider senses are tingling. Oh, no. Dead end. 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 Another dead end. Oh my goodness. It's just filled with dead ends. Can we go this? No, we can't go that way. Backtracking. Backtracking a long ways now. All the way back to the beginning, maybe? Practically. Oh my goodness. Are you getting dizzy looking at everything? Ah, good. Because I'd have killed you otherwise. I see. I now see what the attractions are. Just vanilla sanitarium for the mentally unwell. That probably is all of us playing in just vanilla. Well done. Are we out? We're out. And ta-da! Very good, very good. Let's see if there's anything on the other side. What? Whack. Hit my head. That's probably how I die. I hit my head on something. Whoops. Wow. What? Oh, the lag, the frames. I don't know if you see that. I sure saw that. So if it's stuttering, it's not me. Huh? Been thar and done that. Very funny. You're next. Braille, shoddy in life. King down, shoddy in death. I don't get that one. You'll have to tell me that one in the description. It's after midnight. I'm a little slow. What's this one say? Departed. Desayin. Oh, decayin. I'd have put a K, but that's just me. Bess, be good. Here hangs a thief. Papa sentenced him to death. That's what you get when you're on the vanilla server and you cheat and you be a thief. Or hang ya. Actually, we'll ban ya, but it's about the same thing. Bury me alive. Is he dead yet? Perry Gates. The Sandman. Time catches everyone. Very nice. Well, these are fantastic. What a fun place to have. Al Gord. The end was a bunch of bull. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm getting a lag fest a million around here. A different maze. Very cool. So I think this was very well done. I appreciate all the effort. what a great place to have on the server. So, yeah. But I am getting the lag out of here. So, until then, one of the things I was thinking of doing is seeing if we could build a little place. There's some building areas in another part of Spawn where I was thinking of building a house. And what I was thinking is that since it's the Halloweeny time of year, I might spook it up a bit. I have tons of what are those things called? Cobwebs. Oh yeah, cobwebs and jack-o'-lanterns. So we might decorate it. So that might be the next thing we work on. But I got to do some gathering because you'll see my inventory is pretty much empty. Ain't doing no building with dirt. So I will be back when we found a place where we're going to build and have our materials, and we'll see what we can come up with. Welcome back, and when I say welcome back, I mean it's been like 2 weeks since I cut. So I went and I wanted to gather together some stuff and do some building, and I was going to I wanted to map out, because one thing I've been doing most of my building, I've just been essentially I'll put together an idea of what it is I want to build, but I've been kind of doing this freeform building online, sometimes with you, sometimes I break stuff down, like in the mine. I didn't have a plan. Excuse me, I'm trying to record. Where are you, gas? Somewhere out there. So I usually just kind of wing it, like get my inspiration and put something together and see what I can come up with. But I wanted to build something in the common area. I wanted to do kind of a haunted mansion, and so I wanted to plan it out first. And so I went on to my my creative world and I put something together, and I really like how it turned out. And so I was going to gather the supplies and come and build it and this and that. And life caught up with me, and I've not logged on. I literally have not logged on for probably a week and a half. Every now and then I would think, oh, maybe I have some time, and I would do my little voting. So I actually have some stashed stuff in one of the ender chests. When I first logged on, it was like reward, reward, reward. It was a spam of rewards because I logged on to our website, but I never actually had time to stop and record. So my apologies, and I got to tell you a secret. The reason why is, don't tell anyone, but I'm a politician. I'm actually an elected official. Like, the worst thing in the world would be, hi, I'm an elected official and I love to game. So my secret life is playing video games. I hide that from my real world. Hey, I do all these other things. I'm an old lady. I'm an elected official. It's election time, so things have been a little crazy. Not my election. I'm unopposed. I'm actually up for election coming up here in a couple of days. I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat Mickey Mouse. I'm very excited about that. And this is going to be my third term, so I've been doing this for a really long time. And so it's just been really, really busy. And then when it hasn't, I've been obsessed with a couple of shows I've been watching with Mini-Me, and and so I've been catching up on those. So I have not played at all. No playtime. And well, yeah, pretty much. Not that I haven't been relaxing, but when I calm down, I'm not playing Minecraft, and it makes me kind of sad. So I'm very happy to be here, and we're gonna go. I had heard that we've made a change to spawn. Like, so when I come here, it's supposed to be different. And it is. This is the residential zone. So one of the things I was thinking, okay, seasonal zone. Residential JV Games is out this way. Ooh, hello, skeleton horse. I'm glad it stopped raining. I am suspecting that you would not have been friendly if it had been raining, because it was raining when I first came on the server. Well, I'm glad I didn't see that. Whew, that could have been heart-wrenching. Very scary. Please only take what you need. So I think we've put things in this center spawn area for when people first log in when they're new to the server. And if I remember, I will put the link to where you can apply. So if you're interested in applying to be on this server, if you're not already on this server, I will put the link there. It is a great community, and Really, we're having a good time. One set per new player. Ah, so you can build what you need to build to get going. Is this an actual mine or is it just, yeah. Yeah, so you can build your nether portal and decide where you want to be. So we were here earlier. This is where the seasonal zone. So that was really quite a fun place. It will be interesting. So they'll be able to take this area and wipe it all out. And that probably will be the next holiday coming up here on the server. Will probably be around Christmas. So we'll see what happens then. But this is the other place I wanted to show you. This is an inn. So between the stashes of stuff, like being able to get the supplies for your nether portal, this is a great place if you've just logged on, if you're still trying to figure out where you're going to build your base and you need kind of a central hub. This is it. This is the Just Vanilla Inn. Isn't it fantastic? I'll have to also, if I remember, link to or let you know in the comments area, in the what is that thing called? My brain is not working. In that little description area, I will tell you, if I remember, who came up with this design. So we had a contest, and this was the winning design. So there's these nice little rooms, and I think each one might be different. So a nice bed and a place to cook. A little bit of storage, nice little loft area. Oh, this one has a very nice view. So that when you come onto the server, you have a place to go and to set your spawn and stash your stuff if you need to. And I can't jump over that. Oh, and a nice table. So it's just a really nice, cozy design. Ender chest if you need it. There's all the stuff that I got. Sit here by the fire, enjoy yourself, have some cocoa, chat with friends, a little bit of cake. Can I have some cake? Oh, yum, I love cake. So a nice, I know, I'm dancing on the table. Ha ha ha. Dancing on the table, dancing on the table. Yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to show off this area. I think, did I tell you I was going to build a mini mansion? I wanted to build a haunted house. So that's the design I came up with. But I think what I'm going to do is have it be part of, okay. I hope it's only thunder and not lightning since the little skeleton guys are out. So I think there's a part of the area that's like the community area is where I can do a community build, like over where by the clock. So let's go see if there's any place over here that might be interesting to do some building. I love this clock. This is an amazing design. Hello, Skelly, don't kill me. Don't spawn the evil 4 horsemen. So I'm not sure how this is supposed to go. So this is on the way to the stalls. And that's the seasonal area. I wonder, I don't know. So that was gonna be my plan, but until I know for sure where we're supposed to build what. See, that says seasonal zone. This says JV Games, Marketplace. What's supposed to be over here? What's the sign say? JV Games there. Are there JV Games everywhere? Seasonal zone, Marketplace, JV Games, residential zone. So I guess maybe we build our residence over by where the inn is. I'm swimming. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. So I guess over here is where we could build up something. Interesting. I like this. I like this a lot. I might steal your design, whoever designed this. That's really nice. Kind of goes with the theme of my place. So maybe it's over this way. We'll see. I don't know if there's like plots or if it doesn't matter. Trying to see if there's any signs that give you a little description of what to do. So I might have to check out on the website and see if it's telling anything. Icefire is building something this way, clearly. A nice big long bridge. Any signs here? I don't think that's his place. I don't know. Fix your creeper holes. Good grief. You get stuck with a creeper? Ask. People will give you dirt if you don't have dirt. Ask for dirt. They'd love for you to patch up your holes. Ah, there we go. Hello, donkey. So I think maybe over here, but I don't know what the rules are. So before I start building something, I gotta find out what the rules are. And then I will be back with whatever we decide to build. Wow, that really is huge, isn't it? So maybe we'll build something like over here. What's down here? I'm so curious. I love when new stuff is on. Okay, who did this? For Pete's sake. Finish chopping down your stuff. Now. What? That reminds me of my first nerd poll. Oh my goodness, on my very first server I was playing back in the day with my kid. He was like in probably like 6th grade. He's in college now. Maybe it hasn't been that long, but it feels like it's been that long. But yeah, I didn't even know how to build a nerd pole, which clearly it looks like I haven't improved. It's hard to do when you have torches in your hand to do the jump in place stuff. I always find I'm really bad at it. But okay, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna get back to my base and try to figure out the rules as far as building, and then if I can, I will come back to you with kind of where I'm gonna be placing our little mini mansion. I'm flying! Actually, I am not on the Just Vanilla server right now, clearly. If I'm flying, that would get you banned. So don't try to do that on the server. Anyway, I'm here at my on my single player creative world because I wanted to show you what it is I created, because I found out that I cannot build right now in the residential area, and I want to get an episode to you, and I want to show you what I've done. I've done fantastic things. So, yeah, so we talked to the mods, and the reason I couldn't find what the rules were and why I couldn't find, what the plot sizes were going to be and any stipulations on how high your building needed to be or how large your building could be or how far away it needed to be from other people, it's because they haven't determined that yet. So they think it's going to be about another week before the area is ready to build. Now, they had actually set up the area probably, I'd say 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's been some time. And initially, that's how we have the building of the great, the clock tower and the windmill are there because people had done those builds. Fantastic builds. I love both of them. Some really great detail. And so it's just a matter of they did those, but then they needed to sit back and say, what is it we really want the area to look like? That's probably when they decided to change how that spawn area looks. Before it was a building very similar to a building that was on the previous Just Vanilla server back before it went the way of the dinosaurs, and we started out with a new one, which is when I started making episodes. So I haven't been able to play very much, so I don't know when the mods determined to do that. But anyway, so they've made some changes. They're waiting to really put some guidelines in, and so there's no building as of now. So there's an old adage that it's easier to ask forgiveness than permission. But in this case, they would have just made me tear down anything I built. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't go for it without trying to find things out. So let's see if we can show you what it is that I came up with. Ta-da! This is my haunted house, my spooky mansion. So what do you think? I really like how it turned out. So I'm sorry, my tower is here. This was a tower I built to kind of practice roofs. And obviously you wouldn't want a tower this short with a big tall roof, but I just needed to get an idea of what the roof line would be. So sorry, it's going to be in my way as I try to take a look at our build here. So this mansion, I kind of went for a Victorian look that I thought would be appropriate. The first thing I did is I built a mound. I built a hill for it to be on because, frankly, what spooky mansion is not going to be on a hill away from like everything else? So you're not going to have a spooky mansion in the middle of your suburban track home. So putting it secluded on a mountaintop, maybe I should have put in some big trees. Maybe I'll do that and show it to you. But, you have some trees on the side, make it look like it's been there for a very, very long time, deserted, nothing but the spooky ghosts living inside. So that was the look we were going for. Part of what took me so long and got me distracted is clearly cobwebs, right? This is a spooky mansion. Cobwebs, primary thing. I had my own mine shaft, so why would I waste perfectly good diamonds on stuff I already had? So I went mining for cobwebs. I took it a little far. I tried to clean out the entire mine. So I got distracted with that, which is part of the reason why I didn't come back and start building and doing this episode, because I was just in a mine. Who wants to see that? Nobody. Anyway, I'm distracted. So this is the building. One of the things you'll note straight up is that it is not symmetrical. Now, symmetry is good to a point. There are times, like on the tower portion, those windows, if they were not symmetrical, or if it was one wider and it just had like 2 blocks on this side of the window and 1 block on the other, you'd be like, okay, you built it wrong. Can you rebuild it? So this portion, this segment needed to be symmetrical. This segment here needs to be symmetrical. Having here, it looks better if it's symmetrical. And then the dormer and this part, this was the hardest part of trying to make it look somewhat symmetrical, and it's not. It's not symmetrical at all. But that's okay in this case. So I've got this dormer here on the one side. And that was really kind of the crux of what it is I wanted to design. I didn't want to have a symmetrical design, which you would probably see, you could probably picture in your mind. If you had the tower in the center and a dormer on this side, you would want a matching dormer on the other side. I didn't want to have 2 dormers, I just wanted to have the one. So the best way to make that look good is to offset the tower so that it looks purposeful that I only have the one dormer on the one side. And then these windows are not really symmetrical, but you can't tell because as far as they're not centered on the dormer, but they are centered on this wall. So that's where you go into looking at symmetry. There are portions where your eye wants there to be a complement. You want the windows to be evenly set apart, or you want the windows to be evenly away from the edges of the wall. But for that extra detail, the extra creative look and interest, having this be asymmetrical is really where it's at. And then it gave me room to be able to have the small railing up on top. And overall, I really like the look. Now, what's interesting about this is that these are just squares. So, we talk about, you don't want a blocky design and people just put a box and then put something on top. Kind of like this, put a box, put something on top. But in this case, we've taken that and we've just bumped things out a little bit. So in this, the bottom square is, I think it's like 13 blocks long, something like that. And then the next level is 1 block in on every side. So it's 1 block in. So it's still a square, it's just a smaller square, and it gives just enough interest by having it be that much smaller. And it gives the roofs that look. So the roofs look like they're supposed to. It's interesting to have 2 different roofs. So you have a roof down here and a roof up there. And that's part of that look that I really liked, and it was purposeful. And then you have the tower, and the tower goes all the way up. Again, it's actually even and flush here, and it gives that little bump out. So it does have some of the bumping out, but it's not like really confusing. We don't have an L-shaped room, or we don't have a second room that's out here that's not on the other side. So it's still pretty much just a box, but it doesn't look that way, and that's the important piece. And then you add the details. So really kind of happy with how it turned out. Was really struggling as to what kind of top I wanted here, whether or not I wanted it taller, if I wanted it shorter. So I think trying to find the right dimensions and the right look was important for me. I think I really nailed it. I like how it turned out. So found out something new. This would normally be called a cupola if it was round, or if it was like a hexagon. But you know, if it was a round cone that went up, would normally be called a cupola. However, because it is square, it is called a belvedere. Now, I did not know that. I thought Belvedere was just a 1980s sitcom, but apparently this is referred to as a belvedere. So now that I've given you a look at the outside, let's look really quickly as to how it looks on the inside. Oops, I left the door open. So I left this little vestibule area. This is actually the wall to the tower. So this wall goes all the way up. And so it has a purpose. And that's another thing when you're designing, is to think about what are the purpose of each of the pieces. So if I'm going to build a tower in the middle, how is that going to look? And in this case, that means I would have a wall here supporting the rest of the tower all the way up. It would need some type of support and structure. So that's what this is here, a nice entryway, a little place to put your armor, you know, at the end of a hard day fighting mobs. This might be a good area for like a kitchen and a dining room. A little storage room maybe if you wanted to, and a little living room, sitting room area. So it's a good size. It's not huge, but it's definitely a nice size, and it doesn't make you feel like a cramped 4x4 block home. So this would be the bedroom. You could have a nice poster bed. This has a really tall ceilings, which I like, so that you could come in here, have a nice bedroom, have an ender chest somewhere with all your valuables. Maybe this could be like a walk-in closet. And then in here is the tower. So a ladder upwards takes you to the next level. And you'll see I have a floor at each of the windows. And then it comes up here, nice door outward to come out onto the rooftop. So overall, a great little design. Honestly, this is almost a starter home. Maybe you're like, after you've built your starter home of dirt and you've done a couple of hours of caving, you could easily come up with this design, other than maybe the iron fences. Everything else, just bricks and wood. Pretty straightforward, not very complicated. Oh, I keep running into this silly tower over here. And so I think you could do this. You could decorate it 100 different ways with using a bunch of different materials, but I love how the design turned out. Is the perfect haunted mansion, and man, it made for a great Halloween house. I sure wish I would have had it finished by Halloween. So with that, I am going to bid you adieu, and hopefully you had a great Halloween. I know we had a great one here. It was a nice sunny warm day, which is actually very unusual for October. Usually that's when it starts raining, and it rains forever until like May, but it didn't rain. It was nice and warm, and it was fantastic. And I will probably have rotting teeth from all the candy that my kids collected. Anyway, with that, I bid you adieu, and get out there, build, enjoy, have fun, and I will see you next time.